Good. Piss and vinegar day 280 something. Didn't drink enough coffee. You really got to drink like 7 or 8 coffees before you work out, or else it's just what's the point, really? I had four, I think 4 shots in the last hour, and that's just not enough, really. You gotta pump these numbers up. But anyway, let's go. Ah. So the other day, someone asked me, how do I program? Like, what's my program? And to that I say, I just understand the principles of how to train, and then I do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I just, like, it's so simple to fucking program exercise and just do whatever you want. If you generally understand how much intensity you need for a given exercise based off what you've done this week, how many reps in reserve, if any, how many sets, if any. You know, maybe you do 1 set to failure, maybe you can do 2 sets of a rep in reserve or whatever. Like, I just choose the best exercise for per body part. And the criteria there is it easy to standardize? Is it fun? Does it hurt or does it feel good? And does it build good muscle? And if those 4 horsemen of fucking getting stacked and jacked are there, then just choose that one exercise. Don't fuck around with accessories and shit. Just do the best exercise that you enjoy most that doesn't hurt per body part, and then just progressively overload it. And where do you put it? Whenever the fuck you want. This week, I've bench pressed. The last 2 weeks, I've only done bench pressing because I just didn't feel like doing overhead press for a myriad of reasons. Mainly, I'm cutting weight and my overhead press isn't progressing. So I thought, fuck it. Who gives a shit? Just went overhead press for a bit. My chest is not as strong as my shoulders and big as my shoulders. So just let the indirect stimulus of the bench press let my shoulders maintain. Focus more on bench press because my bench press is progressing. I'm enjoying it. So this last 2 weeks, I just fucking bench press and it's going well. And then 2 weeks from now, when I start my bulk, I'll start overhead pressing again. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just feel like fucking bench pressing every single session because my shoulders are pretty good, my chest not so much, and I just enjoy bench pressing right now. And then, you know, legs, simple. Do I feel like squatting or do I feel like doing Roman deadlifts? Right now, don't feel like squatting. Like, I've got knees banged up from kickboxing, so RDLs it is. And I just progressively overload that. Like, I don't know, my programming is very simple. I do full body 2 to 3 times a week with a high intensity sort of mindset. Auto regulate reps in reserve and volume based off how I feel and how progressions are going. So, like, maybe Monday I do a cable row and I do 1 set to failure with 85 kilos and I get all 8 reps. Next session, I go to 87 kilos and I'll do 6 reps for 2 sets with 1 rep in reserve. And then the next session, I'll try to get 87 for 1 rep. Oh, sorry, 1 set to failure, and then I'll progress it that way. Or however, like, you just generally auto-regulate your reps in reserve and keep 1 at max. You don't want to go any more than that. Like 2, 3 reps in reserve, stupid. And just, yeah, like, 6 to 8 reps, choose the exercise you like the most. Don't always necessarily go to failure, and like take a day or two in between your full body sessions. Like don't have like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Go like Monday, Wednesday, don't feel like training today. Let's do Thursday, Saturday. Like it's just super loose, super easy. And it's just the general principles have to be there. Certain rep scheme, certain general idea of auto regulation of volume and reps in reserve, and just progressively overload the exercise you like. It's fucking so simple. And like right now, with the RDL, because I'm trying to get my neural adaptations out of the way, I'm doing 3 sets of 5, 5 sets of 5, as opposed to the 2 sets of 6 to 8, which is more hypertrophy that I normally do, because it's just something slightly different. So even within the program, things are a little different. This is more like a powerlifting sort of starting strength approach, and the rest of my programming is much more bodybuilding-esque. So like, I don't know, training's not so, don't get bogged up with the specifics. Get the overall arcing principles, and then everything just falls in place, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want. So this is an example of something last week I did, well last time I did a row, I did 2 sets of 6 and there was a rep in reserve there. And 7 would have been failure. Now, today, because I did 2 sets last session, I'll just do 1 today and I'll go to total failure and see if I can progressively overload. And then maybe I'll hit 8 easily, and maybe I'll do 2 sets of 8, or maybe I won't, but generally I'll make some progress. And then next session, I'll go up even more weight and I'll try and get 2 sets of 6 or whatever again, instead of 1 set to failure. 1 set to failure every time is not gonna work so well, or it will, but it won't progress as well as keeping a rep reserve, then going to failure, keeping a rep reserve, then going to failure. And it's just like very simple, easy way of, changing the volume and intensity. There we go. 2 sets of 6, rep in reserve today. Set of 8, arguably a rep in reserve. So then next session I go up in weight. This really programming's so fucking easy, dude. Now I reverse the idea. So rather than grinding my dick in the dirt and trying to bench press, because last time I bench pressed a set of 6 to failure, today I try to match that, but now make it a rep in reserve and do 2 sets of it. This is how I program. It's a fucking heap simple principle. It's the exact thing I just did on that, but in reverse. So last session I did 2 sets of 6 with a rep in reserve. So then I try to beat that with an 8. Because the session before that, I did 6 reps to failure. Now today it was 6 sets, probably even with a rep in reserve. So basically it's half-half. It's like simple, it's fucking basic simple math. 1 session, you do 1 set to failure, you test your strength. The next session, you try to keep a rep in reserve and do it twice if you can. And then the next session, you beat it again by going to failure once again. I don't do periodization. I just simply train, I guess you could call it concurrently. It's just half intensity and then half, it's still intense to train with 1 rep in reserve to be fair, but it's like 1 100% effort day, 1 95% effort day with a little bit more volume. It's like fucking basic shit. If you try to train as failure every single session, with every exercise, except for maybe smaller muscle groups like rear delts and arms, you'll fuck your shit up. That's why Dorian Yates used to have to deload. Mike Mensa would train every 10 days It's because they didn't understand that you just simply can't always go to total failure, but you can do it pretty frequently. You just got to really auto-regulate it a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so now, match previous sessions 6, but it will be rep and reserve, and I'll do it for 2 sets, probably. I mean, I might fucking die right now. This might be super hard, and because I'm so calorie deficient, I just can't even move it. This is the hardest fucking part of the workout, motherfucker. Trying to get this thing back in the fucking rack. Oh, that takes it out of you. But there we go. That time, today, it was a rep and reserve instead of to failure. And now we do it twice. Oh. All right, buddy, are you bench pressing? I think my dog wants to do a set. Let's go. Oh, fuck. All right, are you ready? How many reps are you going for? All right, so back to finish the rest of the workout off. I was supposed to finish off with leg extensions. I just had a shower. I got back from kickboxing. That's where I went. So I was supposed to finish off with leg extension. Well, start the rest of the workout off with leg extension for quads because I'm doing RDLs and leg extensions at the moment because I can't squat. And case in point, I can't even do fucking leg extensions now because I just got back from kickboxing and some cunt not wearing shin pads fucking destroyed my leg with a leg kick. So if you do kickboxing, don't be a cunt. Wear shin pads. Don't fucking fuck everyone's fucking quadriceps up. God damn, dude, my leg is fucked up. You know, the fucking most annoying thing in kickboxing is sparring cunts that, for one, don't wear shin pads, but two, who like, they'll like do this shit. They'll be like, they're like tapping you with their hands, like they're like pretending like they're sparring light. They'll be like, yeah, yeah. And then they'll be like, fucking bang, and just kick the shit out of your leg at a fucking 100% force. And it's like, you don't, if someone's coming at you and they're like, you know, just tapping their jabs, tapping their crosses, tapping their hooks, you're not expecting then a fucking massive fucking fuck off fucking teep or leg kick or head kick. But some cunts, for some reason, they think, oh, well, it's the CTE. That's why we light spar, right? We light spar so we don't give each other CTE, but it's also so we light spar so we can fucking walk. If you fucking kick the fuck out of everyone all the time, you can't fucking walk. Like, and you don't. It's weird when someone's throwing their hand at this speed, and their fucking leg is coming at you like this. You can't mentally, like, I don't know. It's just fucked. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, man. So as you can see, that second set, my left arm got more reps, and it's just, I don't know, ever since the bicep surgery or the tear or whatever, this one just doesn't. The first set, it's like, I see this in old people when I train like really old motherfuckers who are like old, 70 plus. And when you're 70 onwards, you start to like lose your ability to use your motor units. And so a lot of times old people are stronger on their second set. Sometimes noobs are stronger on their second set too, because you're making such rapid neurological adaptations. They'll literally happen mid-set. Like if you, even an advanced person, if they do a squat jump for a minute straight, on the last rep they'll get their highest one, because it's such a coordinative exercise. You have to learn how to do it mid-set almost. But that's happening with this bicep. It's like, it just doesn't fire the way it used to. So I'm like an old person on this arm. It's just the first set, it's like I can just feel like a lack of coordination, a lack of ability to contract. And then by the second set, I feel like I've got it. I should probably start doing more volume on this left arm for the time being until it catches up to this arm though, because it probably, one of the things they find with old fucking people who are just old as shit is they need more volume to get the same results, because they're having a harder time reaching the end range of the motor unit recruitment pool. So volume can be a bit better for that, for old people. If you're old or you train old people, you want to do a little bit more volume. Or if you have a fucked up bicep because you injured it. Don't ever do jiu-jitsu. Man, fuck, that hurts. Man, having your own gym's sick. Like if I didn't have my own home gym, I wouldn't be able to train in my underwear. I wouldn't be able to train in my fucking jammy pants. Wouldn't be able to have my dog at my gym. I couldn't just easily, willy-nilly train whatever the fuck I want. Like today, when I realized I had to go to kickboxing, I couldn't just go, oh fuck, I've got to go kickboxing now, and then go back to the gym later. Like just walking into your backyard, your gym's right there. It's cool, man. So I highly advise everyone get a home gym if you can afford it. Even just a barbell and squat rack and some weights. You know what I'm saying? Oh fuck. Wow. My next week is fucked today. That's crazy. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. I'm sucking too much dick. Left triceps getting there. Just that left bicep needs to catch up. I think my left delt's a bit smaller than my right too. I get atrophied a bit.